Well, I didn't really decide. The company came to my husband actually, and said, there's a show, it's like, you know, Big Brother, but Big Brother India, do you want to be a part of it? I said, absolutely not. I do not want to go there and work. They will hate me. The only reason I said that was because of a past experience of the Indian community saying, you know, I used to work in the adult entertainment industry, and the Indian community would say, you're not a woman, you are this name, that name, you name it, they said it. You are not, you know, what an Indian woman should be. You are a disgrace to our culture, to women, blah, blah. You name it, I got it. So when the show was offered to me, I said no, immediately said no. And then the following week, they sent me information about the show, the viewership. I thought to myself, if I don't go, this might be one of the biggest career mistakes, professional mistakes I would ever make in my life.
Why did you choose to stay on in this country despite the reservations you might have had about India and its attitudes towards women?
It's the weirdest feeling when you have all these judgments about something and then you get there and it's the complete opposite, and that's what happened. And I was completely wrong to think that, you know, people would not accept me. There were groups of people that didn't, and I respect them for it. That's their choice, that's their opinion. But there were a lot more people liking me, or there were a lot more people that respected me, or, you know, were happy watching me on television than not.
You've worked in the adult entertainment industry, and now you've worked in the Indian film industry. How would you compare attitudes towards women in both these places?
I was never questioned about who I was, my sexuality, my integrity as a woman, sexism on set, anything in the adult entertainment industry, not once. Where maybe here people have to compromise. I haven't, but I know that there's people that compromise and have to compromise on their integrity and who they are. And it's probably a horrible feeling, you know.
Do you think you're judged because of your past?
Absolutely. But that's what I created. I know what I'm getting into. I know that when someone maybe hires me, they want Sunny Leone to show up, or they want to get the Sunny Leone shots. I don't know what that means, by the way, but I can guess that it's, you know, something more on the more glamorous side or the sexier side, you know, maybe that some people are not comfortable with. But that's the image that I created, so I'm okay with it. I think that some people just don't understand that sometimes they say things and it's so rude and it's so inappropriate. And, you know, unfortunately, I think a lot of different women have to deal with this. And I've had to deal with this in my own way, and it's not fun, but the only way for you to get through that moment is to just either say how you feel in the most non-emotional way possible. Because the second I feel like a woman, if we as women either cried or got emotional or start yelling and screaming, that's the second they stop listening.
Do you think the Indian film industry commodifies or objectifies a woman more than they do men?
I don't know, I objectify men all the time. Just kidding. Maybe not so much kidding. But I don't see the word objectification as a bad word. We all objectify things and products and people to sell the product that we wish to sell. For me, sometimes it's selling brand Sunny Leone. You know, for a film, it's selling the name with the film.
There was actually a police complaint filed against you where someone said that you were destroying Indian culture and promoting obscenity through your videos. What was your reaction to that?
It's sad that people would write that, because to say that I'm corrupting one of the, you know, largest populations in the entire world it's just ignorance. I respect the fact that you might not agree with my decisions in life. That's your right and that's your choice as a free human being living in the world. But I don't push my views or my opinions or my videos that you're watching and Googling my name and then deciding that you want to watch them. I didn't make you do that. You did that. So if you don't want to watch them, then just don't type my name in Google and you won't find them.
I'm sure there have been instances when you've been offered, or maybe you've done roles in movies where, you know, the female character might be there just because of the way she looks. How do you reconcile that?
You have to weigh out what the whole project as a whole. There are certain different things where they only want Sunny Leone, who's in here. So what is it that we are going to get out of it as a brand, as a business? And that's kind of how we weigh out what to do and what not to do.
And do you think sometimes playing those kind of roles or doing that bit dents, you know, the way women are portrayed in the movies?
I want to do the song. I either like the song, I believe that it's going to benefit me in some way, it's going to help me in my career in some way or another, or, you know, there's these really famous Americans that I hear all the time, and I think Marlon Brando was one of them, Johnny Depp was one of them, Elizabeth Taylor was one of them. The common denominator in all the things that they've said is somebody wants to pay me $1 million to be in a song, then I will be in that song. It's very simple.